Hello, Gemini. Here we go. We are looking into your current energy. We just had the full moon in Libra, lunar eclipse, and then we're moving 2 weeks into the solar eclipse in Aries, plus Mercury retrograde in Aries and Aries season. And so there's a lot of energy going on. Plus, we just had a couple pretty significant solar flares coming down. So let's take a look at what is going on for Gemini. I'm going to look into the Seven Energies Oracle first, the Good Tarot next, and then clarifiers with the Fountain Tarot, ending with the Animal Oracle. All right, Gemini, let's take a look. Where are you at? Ooh, nice. Earth Magic. So Earth Magic is the number one. This represents starting to plant the seed, and starting to plant the seed of something new. I feel that you have a good idea and a good knowing of maybe next direction or where you're going or even maybe who you are. So this is a very nice start to a cycle where you're putting your feet on the ground. Maybe it's again a new path in life. Oh, I don't know where this came from. So that got mixed into the deck somehow. Okay, so let's go into the Good Tarot here for Gemini. World. Okay, there you go. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, your challenge at this time for the full picture and your outcome, Gemini. All right. I can see it. I can see it. Okay, so, all right. You're in a big, I wouldn't say transition right now, but I feel you are, you have a stronger knowing of who you are, your direction, feeling complete. The world is very significant with regards to our own internal cycle that we go through. Now, maybe there's travel included because you do have the Two of Fire here at the bottom of the deck, but it also does represent, I would say probably the more significant representation would be to do with you feeling more complete and whole. When we reach the world, we're reaching a kind of this an understanding of who we truly are, because we've gone through these cycles, we've gone through the change, we've gone through, quite a big transition, if you will, or self-discovery. So you're in this place right now where something's opening up for you, and it's because you are feeling more aligned, more whole. You may reach a new level of awareness, self-actualization, etc. And so you're in a place of discovering what's next, but there's excitement around it. There's excitement around what's next. You have the Two of Fire. So you have this new opening. It can signify travel. It can signify a new career path. It can signify you simply being open for life experiences and ready to embark on a new path, which is quite beautiful. You have Empress here as the challenge. So I want to look deeper before I say too much, but I feel it has something to do with, maybe it's something, maybe there's a lot going on with your life right now or with what you're going through, where there may be perhaps maybe a lack of self-care or self-love or nurturance to yourself or to others. We'll take a look. I mean, this could be maybe, I'll take a look. I don't want to say too much because it can mean so many things and I'm not totally clear on this, but your outcome is the Seven of Water. So you may have a lot of choices moving into your future. You may come into confusion. There may be fantasizing because something's opening up. It's almost as if you're embarking on a path where it's basically open for you to pick. You get to choose. You get to choose where you want to go. And maybe there are a lot of options. Maybe there's this and there's that and all the exciting things attached to it. So there could be the daydreaming, the fantasizing, which is really great, but we'll look deeper into your outcomes. So let's go into the Earth Magic for Gemini and take a look. That's your energy there. The King of Swords, Ten of Wands, and the Seven of Fire. Okay, the Five of Pentacles. Maybe the Empress energy for some of you could be a love situation where there could be a little bit of detachment from love. You have the Lovers here, which could signify, this doesn't have to be a lover. This could be a mother with the Empress. It could be a mother figure. It could be a sister. It could be a girlfriend, a friend. The Empress does signify the divine feminine, so it doesn't have to be gender specific. Someone who is maybe embodying the feminine archetype. But there's like a detachment or a loneliness or isolation or separateness. I hope I said that right, of this energy here. So maybe there's even someone from your past who you miss, who you feel maybe separated from. Maybe that's the energy there. It's almost like is lacking or it's missing in your life. It's so like there's a void there in that regard. Okay, so you have the King of Swords here, which is you. So yeah, you're taking the lead. It's all about it's a very headstrong, very logical, very assertive energy, the King of Swords. It's a leadership energy. I feel that you're stepping into your power. Again, it's going back to what I just said with the World and the Two of Fire, like I said here. So you have this opening and you're taking charge. So you are in the place of mastery. I feel that you have accomplished a certain level within yourself of self-mastery, stepping into your own, stepping into your power, stepping into like clarity. It's a very assertive, very strong energy. The 10 of Wands and the 7 of Wands, on one hand, there's still something I feel of burdensome energy you're carrying. So it could be responsibilities. There could be a little bit of a grind that you're in. And maybe you're dealing with other people who are difficult, maybe even dragging you down a little. So I feel on one hand, and maybe for some of you, you may even change from this dynamic to this dynamic. I feel that there's something opening up for you that's going to align with you, essentially. This area here still might be in your life, and you might be working through it while you move there. So you're still in this maybe stage or maybe a work environment or dealing with people who are questioning your authority or your knowledge or who you are, and dealing with maybe things like trolls and people who are projecting judgment and criticism towards you, whatever this is. So I feel that there is a lot of weight there, and maybe you have around you currently people who are not so supportive, but is teaching you something, is teaching you to take the higher ground. And I feel that is moving you to something greater. So like people do teach us, there are our greatest teachers in this lifetime. So this is what I feel could be part of your story. So you have under the World, this is your main energy for Gemini. Queen of Cups, Lovers again, okay, and the Ace of Swords. Let's see, okay. For some, I feel I really liked seeing the Queen of Cups come in with the World. Actually, I was happy to see that, because I feel you are moving more into your heart, and I feel that you may have a new level of compassion and empathy towards others, and towards maybe a relationship from the past, or maybe a current relationship. You have Lovers here, right? And it was out earlier as where was it? Well, in context to, it was the separation or isolation. So you might even have, maybe there's healing here to do with love of some kind, but I feel truthfully, just given the World, I mean, it could relate to relationship, and if it does resonate, that's great. But I do feel that the bigger message here is you're in a place where you are making choices based on matters of the heart. Okay, so what feels right for you in your heart, and also maybe reflecting in how you work with other people. So some of you could be healers, some of you could be mentors, but from that place of empathy and compassion and love. And it's this really nice energy that you have here. This is, I feel, leading you to something that number one here, that what's it called? Earth's magic, or earth? Yeah, earth magic. It's the planting the seed, right? So it's that first step. And I feel that this is opening up with your heart, leading the way, being very compassionate. And you may have even unlocked a new level of compassion within yourself and how you work with others. And it's allowing for you to make a very beautiful choice, because Lovers is all about making choices from that place of alignment. So values is opposite the devil, right? So it can, yes, relate to love, relationship, but mostly the foundation of this message of Lovers is making a choice based on our beliefs and the alignment within our authentic self. And there is a new idea coming from this, a new opportunity, clarity, maybe the truth in a situation. And I do feel it has something to do with your career, given the Three of Pentacles as well. So you do have a very nice work environment, supportive group around you. And you could even be aligning with a really great team here who are just on the same page and who you can work really well with. Okay, so let's go under the Empress for Gemini. Now, this is your challenge, death, okay. Four of Cups and your guidance. Four of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, okay. Yeah, it's interesting. I feel that maybe some of you, there was a separation with someone who holds the Empress qualities or archetype in your life. There could have been a death. There could have been the Four of Cups here with in the emotions. Could have also created maybe even a separation. It's like distance, I feel, with matters of the heart. Death. This could have been a long process for some of you. It could have been very difficult, but I feel that for some of you, you needed a lot of time to process what this was. That's the challenge. So in the emotions, it's interesting. I really feel, even though I feel this was difficult for a lot of you, like very, very difficult, tender in the heart, but for some reason, it also helped you understand your heart more, because you have the Queen of Cups here with the World, and you've reached a new level within your heart because of this story, whatever this is for you. So it could have been maybe even a literal death, and if that's the case, I'm sending so much love to you. If that is maybe a passing, or maybe even a departure of some kind, a separation. Maybe even within self, maybe there's been a process within self of trying to connect with the divine feminine within yourself. Maybe there's been a bit of a death and rebirth process. So I'll leave it with you. I hope that's resonating. You have your Four of Swords as your guidance. So right now the message is to take time to rest and gain new perspectives. And so maybe this needs time to heal. Maybe this needs time to rest, but just like let go of the mind, letting go of the mind. And I feel that there's a lot here to do with the heart, like something around returning to the heart. Now, you have the Eight of Pentacles also as your guidance, and something around, maybe it's even channeling this into your work somehow with the Eight of Pentacles. And so it's something around dedication, hard at work, mastering your craft, studying, investing into your work in some ways. So something around pursuing maybe your career or your work. Maybe it's saying also, I feel it's a healthy distraction in a way. I don't feel it's a distraction of avoidance or suppressing something. I feel it's a really healthy distraction with your career. So anyway, I hope that's resonating. Your Seven of Water is your outcome here for Gemini. You have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, so 1 second here. The Justice. And the King of Fire and the Ten of Cups. Okay, so the Seven of Water and the Eight of Swords is your outcome coming out of this is going to be, like I said, a lot of maybe confusion, options, daydreaming with the Eight of Swords. So you might even, you're going to go through a phase. This is what I feel. You're here right now where something is opening up. You might even feel like a new person. You have more clarity. You have more direction as in clarity on where you want to go or what you want to do. There's something opening up, etc. And then the next step, there may be all of a sudden, can I do this? Where am I going with this? Like it's almost as if the mind comes in, which is, I would say every single one of us has to deal with this in some point of our life or many times over. I can definitely attest to this, but the Eight of Swords is something around overthinking the situation, getting in the mind, worrying, stressing, self-sabotage, what the mind does essentially. But I feel it's of course temporary and it's sort of a natural occurrence that happens. You have Justice and the King of Fire as the outcome from this here. So I do feel there's a matter that you might even come into a new contract for some of you. There's a matter that may come into balance. You may have truth restored in a situation. If you're waiting for maybe a contract and it creates some stress and worry, then it is coming into balance, right? So you may have a period of going into the mind of again, worry, fear. Again, maybe there's self-sabotage or doubt. But justice is here to set matters right. And we just had that full moon in Libra. The South Node in Libra, which there is a karmic element to that. Matters are being set in balance. So maybe something had to fall apart in order for in order for something to be rebuilt, or in order for balance to find its place. So this can come in the form of a new contract. It can come in the form of within yourself. And so whatever happens here with justice, you are going to be more empowered. Now, this justice could even bring someone into your life, the King of Fire, someone who is very outgoing, someone who's in maybe an influencer, a business leader, someone who has very strong energy, or this could be yourself. And I feel for a lot of you, it's going to be you. I feel that you're going to have a new sense of self, as in empowerment and leadership and putting yourself out there and feeling almost invincible. Like it's sort of that really high empowered type of energy. And then the 10 of Cups is your also outcome, where you're going to have a beautiful alignment and balance within your emotional self, within others. It could be relationships. You have two people here. So maybe there's balance, excuse me, within a relationship. Or maybe it's with family or friends. It's going to be a very nice and balanced energy that is showing up here as the result. Okay, let's go into the animal oracle for Gemini. Oh, grasshopper spirit. I like this. This is a number 30, which is a 3. 3 is all about communication, creativity. When I look at 3, I immediately do think Gemini, maybe Libra as well. So it's a very applicable number quality here. But you also have take a leap of faith is the message, which is the Fool in the tarot, and you have the World here. And so the World is basically the end. It's like kind of coming to an end of a major cycle. And then you have take a leap of faith, which is your next step, which is also the One. So it's all connected here. So it's really saying to take that leap of faith, to be assertive. I feel with that King of Swords, take the lead, take the leap of faith. You have 2 kings here. So a lot of powerful energy to work with for you, Gemini. All right. So I'm wishing you all the best, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.